Over the last decade, there have been remarkable scientific discoveries that have helped us understand and combat the aging process. These breakthroughs have mainly to do with the signaling that occurs within our skin and how we can actually reverse the aging process by re-signaling the working cells of the skin to behave young again. It's widely known that when you look better, you feel better, and our website clearly states, TotalLifeChanges maintains an active vision of selecting and providing superior products that have a lasting effect on consumers' health. Nothing exemplifies that vision more than the newest addition to our iaso skincare line, Renique. Renique is quite simply the most advanced anti-aging skincare product on the market today, and in this video we're going to demonstrate what makes it so special. To fully appreciate the power of the active ingredients in Renique, let's start with the short history of the evolution of skincare technology. The first generation of skincare is what the vast majority of the world still uses. These are inexpensive products like moisturizers and lotions, and they provide a temporary improvement to the look, feel, or smell of the skin. But when they're washed off, nobody pretends like they made a difference to your skin. The second generation skincare was introduced 20 or 25 years ago. It's the first true anti-aging technology, and it was achieved through what's called the wounding response. The best examples of this technology are retinol and retin-A, chemical peels, and dermabrasion. By wounding the top layer of the skin, it causes a premature exfoliation, and it sends a signal to the bottom layer that says, hey, we're running out of skin cells up here, you better step up production, and your skin just does. It responds to that wounding by thickening the epidermal layer, and that has the effect of pushing out fine lines and wrinkles. By the third generation of skincare, things got very exciting. It was discovered that you could actually slow down, stop, or even reverse the cellular aging process through signaling. More importantly, liposomes were created that could carry a signaling molecule to the working cells of the skin and actually get them to behave young again. And that brings us to the fourth generation of skincare technology, which is where we are now, with the discovery that peptide chains could more easily be absorbed into the skin and supply a variety of anti-aging signals to the working cells of the skin. Peptides are really small amino acid chains that are derived from proteins. Peptides come in many sizes and shapes and can do everything from stimulating the creation of young collagen to acting like Botox by slowing down muscle contraction and allowing facial wrinkles to fill back in. Most of the brand name and expensive skincare products on the market today contain at least one peptide. Some have 2 peptides and others even 3 different peptides. They each do different things and each are beneficial. As active ingredients go, peptides are quite expensive, thus the price of the brand name anti-aging products. And that brings us back to Renique. Imagine this. Renique has 5 different peptides, each one adding a different and specific anti-aging benefit. To give you a full understanding of what these peptides can do for you, we want to give you a very brief and very general anatomy lesson on human skin. Here you see the cross-section of skin from a 75-year-old and a 4-year-old. All skin has this top layer, the one that you touch and feel. It's called the cornified layer or the horny layer. The next layer down is the epidermis, and this is where the skin cells are actually created on the basal layer, and then they turn over until they exfoliate off some 14 to 28 days later, depending on age and body signaling. The bottom layer is the dermis. Notice in the young skin how the dermis is full of dense collagen and elastin fibers compared to the older skin, and look at how thick and undulating the epidermis is. That's because it's creating and turning over skin cells so rapidly that in fact they can't keep moving up because they're contained by the horny layer, so they actually protrude down into the dermis, and that's good. It's actually called the structural scaffolding of the skin because it locks young skin in place. In the 75-year-old skin, notice that the epidermal layer is flat with no undulation, no scaffolding. That's why older skin is more susceptible to blisters, discoloration, and sagging. Now, in an oversimplification of how this works, let's look at the working cells of the skin. In the dermis, they're called fibroblasts, and in the epidermis, keratinocytes. The fibroblasts are the cells that control and create the collagen and elastin fibers. When we're young, our body's chemistry signals the fibroblasts to produce an abundance of collagen type 3. This is thick, elastic collagen that grows rapidly. As we age, the signaling changes, and instead the fibroblasts are signaled to produce more of a collagen type 1, which is slower growing, less elastic, and more susceptible to the enzymes that break it down. That's why we end up with these pockets of no collagen at all. It's also a more brittle collagen, so for example, as the muscles in our face contract, they create wrinkles. These wrinkles actually crease or damage the collagen, and now that we're not creating a replacement so quickly, the wrinkles just stay. In the epidermis, the keratinocytes actually control stem cell renewal and the skin cell turnover rate. When we're young, they turn over skin cells very rapidly and thicken the epidermis. Then as we age, the process slows down and the epidermis thins down as well. And that's the natural aging process of the skin. And now you understand why old people look old and young people look young. Until now. Until Renique. The wonderful thing about Renique is that through these 5 active peptides, we can actually signal these working cells to act young again. To prove how effective this resignaling can be, let us show you one more set of slides. This is the skin of the same 63-year-old woman taken after a facelift. 3 weeks prior to the facelift, she used one of these active ingredients on half of her face twice a day. After the facelift, the skin was looked at under a microscope. Does this not look just like the young versus old skin? And remember, this is taken from the same person after just 3 weeks. Remarkable. As impressive as all this information is for what happens in the skin, what's much more impressive is what happens on the skin when exposed to the ingredients found in Renique. This is a picture of a 38-year-old man who used just one of these active ingredients on half of his face for about 7 weeks when he found this result. Can you tell which side he's using the ingredient on? It's pretty obvious. In this series of photos, you can see a woman who used just one of these active ingredients under her eyes for almost 5 months. But look at the progress of the bags and wrinkles under her eyes. And here's one last example of a gentleman using a 3-peptide product for just 4 weeks. Look at the difference before and after. So let's talk about those peptides and what exactly is in Renique. The first 4 of our peptides all work to interfere with the nerve signal to the muscle or actually relax the degree of muscle contraction, like Botox and snake venom, but without the needles. With that in mind, check out the Renique packaging. It's a cutting-edge syringe-like dispenser that doles out just the right amount of product, just where you want to use it. As the facial muscles relax, your skin is allowed time to create and replenish the collagen and other biomass that are being stimulated by Renique's other active ingredients. Lufazole and GABA both can turn down or interfere with the nerve's signals to the facial muscles, while SNAP8 and SNAC are more Botox-like in that they reduce the amount of contraction that the muscles will experience. The 5th peptide is called Syncol. It's the peptide that's able to re-signal those working cells of the skin to behave young again. Specifically, it stimulates the fibroblasts to produce an abundance of that youthful collagen type 3, the one that's dense, fast-growing, and elastic. While the facial muscles are now relaxed, this peptide stimulates the collagen that can, in essence, fill the wrinkle back in, like when we were young. And next we've added a very powerful ingredient called caviar extract. It was found to speed up the natural production of collagen by 67%. Caviar extract is very rich in vitamins, microelements, and amino acids. Those are the very ingredients that can actually intensify the processes inside the skin and at the same time slow down the aging process by moisturizing the skin. And talk about moisturizing, we've also added hyaluronic acid, a substance that plumps and softens the skin because it can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water. It is the ultimate moisturizer. Now consider all that you know about Renique and the modest price that you can purchase it for, and we think you can see how TotalLifeChanges is looking out for you by bringing you quite simply the best skincare products in the world. Order your Renique today. You deserve it.